Hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition, the Tarot Manifesting reading for the folks who are multitaskers and who want to improve their imagination, which is the number one tool that you need to enhance your manifesting. So that's what we're doing here. You're going to see on your screen this one picture. It's the tarot spread or layout for the day today. That's it. And the reason I do that is so that you can focus on the narration. You can focus on the story that I am telling you and let your mind supply the images. When you're looking at moving pictures, otherwise known as video, your imagination begins to get weaker because you are letting the screen tell you what the images are. That's not bad. In small amounts, not a bad thing. In large amounts, that does weaken your imagination. And if you want to manifest, you need a good, strong imagination. So, hence, we only have the one picture. But here's the beauty of it. You can get up, get a cup of coffee, tea, cereal sandwich, whatever you want, still listen to the narration, and still keep your imagination active. I mean, how many times you're sitting in front of a screen, you're busy doing something else, or someone's talking to you, or whatever, something else is going on, you're not paying attention to the screen. Well, at that point, it's audio version. I start with that, stay with that, so that your imagination gets stronger and stronger, and you can clearly see in your mind's eye what you're trying to manifest. So, we begin in the bottom row, we go to the top row. The two center cards in the bottom and the top are critical. We begin with the Oracle card on the bottom, the Fates. I have this kind of feeling that is growing, has been for a number of years. Your life is kind of laid out for you, all of us individually. I mean, you could have your astrological chart done from the time you're a baby. You're born. Do a chart on you, and they can kind of spot certain transition times in your life and can pretty much guesstimate what your reaction will be to a lot of things based on the energies that you came into this world with, right? So in terms of absolutely having free will, being able to do whatever I want, I'm free to do, you're not. I'm not. But that's okay. We came here to manifest a life. We came here to incarnate and have certain experiences. It doesn't take away our free will exactly. But when you're doing tarot and you're manifesting or working towards that, you are at least intuitively picking up on the energies of the moment. Probably not aware of it. You probably think it's an original idea. But if you were to compare your astrology, your tarot, even numerology, you would see that there is a rhyme and a reason and that you are doing what you should be doing at this particular time. I don't think there's anybody who is a pure success. There is a lot of luck in our lives. We don't know about all of it, but a little nudge, a little movement in this direction, and it takes us off on a whole nother adventure. This is the case with Fates. Your life experiences are pretty much laid out. It's a question of how do you relate to those energies, those frequencies. Makes your life a whole lot better. And it's done on an intuitive basis, a deep basis, something that you do not read readily, or most people do not read readily. But if you can fit in that little energetic groove, things go along so much better. So, we're acknowledging that today with the card, the Fates. Okay? The Fates. Yes, there is an element of fate in everybody's lives, every single day. It's a question of being aware what that energy is and then making the most of it. So we move to the bottom, the lower left. We begin with the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, of course, Pentacles always mean what you value. Okay? Now, the Four of Pentacles could be somebody hanging on to stuff that's no longer good for them. They just won't let go. It's mine, 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 mine. I'm not going to do it. And maybe their value system just doesn't work for them anymore, and they should let it go. On the other hand, it could be stability. You know what it is that's valuable to you, and you're hanging on to them, using them as a basis, because 4 is a very secure geometric design, very stable. So, on a very positive note, the Four of Pentacles is you saying, yes, I have my value system. It's not big, just 4 pentacles, but they're critical. They're foundational to my life, and I'm going to go for them. And one of the things I'm going to go for is the 10 of Cups energy. 10 of Cups, we all know, is the happy, happy card, right? Blessings, contentment, happiness. And remember, with the cups, they are things that we love, things that we are deeply, deeply connected to. Yes, they can be relationships, but on the other hand, they can be just things that support us in a very positive, loving way, I guess is what you would say. We move over to the right, we skip the Oracle card, we go to the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, if you look at the picture, it looks like a guy just kind of laying there snoozing, napping, maybe even meditating. And that may indeed be true. There's no question about it. Four of Swords, though, talks about recuperation, retreat, a time out. Yeah. De-stressing. Swords are thoughts, ideas. This is a time in your life when you should be conscious, but not be active. Okay, it is sort of a meditative state. If you've ever meditated before, you know you're very much aware, very much conscious. You're not out of it. You're not in some other zone. You're very, very aware of what's going on around you, but you're detached from it. And I believe in this situation, that's what the Four of Swords is letting your fate talk to you. Letting the energy that is appropriate to this time in your life talk to you. Can be shaping your value system with the Four of Swords. It can be getting you closer or creating the atmosphere of the 10 of Cups, happiness, joy. But I believe that when you get into that meditative state, we'll call it, you are detached but very, very much aware of what is going on around you and inside of you. You will come up to this revelation, the Knight of Swords. Again, swords, thoughts, ideas. And the knights always bring gifts. This is incisiveness. This is knowledge, intelligence. You're stepping back, allowing your life energy, your life plan to play out, and you're just plugging yourself in. You're marching in step. Instead of going against the energy, you're working with the energy. And in so doing, you come to this point of realization and this point of understanding. Important, because now you're getting into the flow of your life energy. We go to the upper deck here, if you will, left card, and we look at the star. The star is healing. There's no question about it. It's hope, it's guidance, it's generosity, it's inspiration, it's harmony. In other words, again, this emphasizes that what you are doing is matching your life energy. Just because you want to manifest something, we can do that out of willfulness, and we have to fight every step of the way. It's a battle every step of the way. Or we can decide to hold on to our values, to get them clear, to work towards happiness, fitting in with the energy, and then detach like the Four of Swords. I'm aware of it. I know where I should be headed. I know what I'm feeling deeply, and I'm going to allow it to happen. That's the big thing with manifesting, allowing it to happen, not making it happen. We get that confused. Very often when we make something happen, we're forcing it. We're going against the energy. Four of Swords says allow it to happen. The Star says you can get the healing. Queen of Swords, again, talking swords. She's very perceptive, very clever, very straight talking with herself and others. And you notice she's holding that sword there, that truth. And I believe the truth is allowing yourself to get into the flow of your life energy. Instead of fighting it, instead of trying to make it happen, force it to happen, you go, no. And did you ever notice that the minute that you take that kind of position, all of a sudden what you were looking for, all of a sudden what you're manifesting shows up? You quit trying. Well, that's what the Four of Swords is telling you that you have to do. And to do that, there's an element of faith. The Fool card, that's the next one over. The Fool is not a fool. The Fool is allowing the energy from the universe, appropriate to you at this point in your life, let it flow through you, knowing it's going to be just perfect. When you do that, we go to the Page of Cups. The idea that you are opening up to creative beginnings. You're opening up to good news. You're very intuitive. Let the universal energy in you guide you. It's different for you than it is for anybody else. Don't fight it. Don't try to make it happen. Allow it to happen. Much like the last card, vice versa card, center up top. Three of Wands. Wands are positivity, excitement, enthusiasm. It's plugging into life. Okay? It's like when you plug in your phone to the USB port. All of a sudden it comes to life. It recharges. That's what you need to do with your vision. Make it clear, make it clean, and then allow it to happen. Allow the fates, allow the energy that is appropriate to your life at this moment to flow through you. Don't try to manipulate it. Don't try to force it. Let it flow through you. Detach like the Four of Swords. Allow the happiness to come in. Allow the frequency outside of you to match inside, or vice versa, however. Walk very much like the Fool, in faith, and allow your future, allow your manifestation to materialize naturally. You will be amazed. That's the reading for the day. I hope you got a good deal out of it. Be back tomorrow again with another Tao Manifesting Tarot. They're great reads. It's always good when you're here. I love it. But between now and the next time you and I have a chance to do tarot together, peace and blessings.